Can I tell you something? I tried to sit down and just start doing my makeup inconspicuously while talking because I didn't have a time crunch when I first decided to make this video, and now I do. I was like, I'm just gonna fucking dive right into it. I'm not even gonna say anything. I'm just gonna dive right the hell into it. And I hate this stuff. Every time that I look at it, it makes my stomach turn a little bit. It's the Lottie Bubble Tea Primer. Sometimes the little bubbles in it, the little whatever they are, the little beads in it, they explode and it looks like a zit. And I'm sitting here like, oh, I'm just gonna inconspicuously start talking while I do my makeup because I'm on a time crunch now that I wasn't planning for. Had I known that I was gonna be on a time crunch, I wouldn't have wasted 2 hours watching a YouTube video and taking my sweet ass time setting up my tripod, which was pissing me off because it's slightly tilted. So I had to mess with it to get it to not be slightly tilted, and I finally got it that way, and then realized you're absolutely going to have to change the battery out on your camera at least once. So all that work will be for nothing. But yeah, I tried to I tried to dive right into doing my makeup, and the universe said, no, actually you are gonna struggle. Actually you are gonna struggle like you always do. I'm using the e.l.f. putty primer, and I only put it on my T-zone. I just want to beat the hell out of my face. That's what I want to do. I don't want anybody to think I'm forcing. I feel like maybe my other primer needs to dry a little bit more. I also put an excessive amount of it on. I don't even care. Guys, I may end up with a peanut butter baby face tonight. Tonight, it's 6:30. By the time I'm done, it will be tonight. And what am I gonna do? I gotta run to Walmart. I'm gonna look quite ethereal in the Walmart on a Friday night. How terribly Midwest. Alright, I'm using the Maybelline Fit Me Matte and Poreless with the signature Dollar General security tag on it. This is gonna be the real test. This shit does not match my face. Somehow, some way we pull it out in the end, but I am someone that struggles to find foundation that matches me. And if you would have told me a year or two ago to mix foundations so that I could have one that matches me, I would have been like, hell yeah, bitch, hell yeah. Not now. Guys, I hit 34 and a half, and my brain just said, I'm not gonna give a shit about half the things that I used to care about. Please don't fall on the floor lid. Please don't fall on the floor lid. That, or it's just the seasonal depression. Maybe it's that. Where is my thing? It's right here on my lap. I don't know. Guys, I love makeup. I love makeup. It's one thing in my life that I have loved for my entire life. But here recently, I have been struggling to give a shit about anything, and that does include my lifelong passion for makeup. When I tell you guys, when I was a little girl, I don't know, I always thought that it was very normal and common for people to buy things from Avon, because where I'm from, I don't know if you know this, hillbillies love Avon. Hillbillies love Avon. Rednecks love Avon. So out where I was growing up, everybody was wearing it. All the grandmas were buying it. Every year for Christmas, I got lots and lots of Avon from my grandma. She would always give us all the holiday themed lotions and lip chapstick shits and all that. And I just thought Avon was a super common thing in people's lives. I guess it's not. It's probably the MLM aspect of it. I don't know. Well, it's probably because when I think of MLM makeup, I think of junk. I think of dare I say, unique. You know what I mean? Awful makeup is what I think of. And Avon really isn't, or at least it hasn't been, or it wasn't the last time that I used it. Growing up, that shit was all over my grandma's house. Bubble bath, all of her lotions, and I always remember it smelling really good. But anyways, what the fuck does that have to do with anything? When I was a little girl, I used to get into my mom and my grandma's makeup and stuff, and I would roll the lipstick tubes all the way up, and I would break them constantly. And I literally have loved makeup since I could fucking grip a lipstick tube. And here I am, like, oh, maybe I might do a face of makeup like once a week. Oh my gosh. Okay, I gotta check my face. I feel like a lot of times I watch my videos back and I'll like notice that I've got shit somewhere that's not fully like that's not fully blended. Have you guys noticed? Because I've noticed watching back my old videos, I'm getting a lot better at using mirrors that are far away from me. Because I am not one of those. I know so many people. By the way, I'm using the Maybelline Lasting Fix to bake my face. I know so many people that do their makeup in like their bathroom mirror, or like sit on the floor and do it in front of like their stand-up mirror in their room. And I'm like, how the hell do people do their makeup when it's that far away from them? Like, how can you see anything? I still have to use like a little mirror whenever I do like my eyeliner and stuff, but I feel like I'm getting better at it, because that was one thing that I struggled with making makeup videos, is that I always put my damn little tiny mirror in my face. Also, I'm accidentally patting this shit into my skin, and that's like not the point of it at all. That's like not the point of it at all. It's just that these little sponge bitches are so good. They're so good, they just do their job. I think I'm gonna do my eyebrows like sped up, because I really, like, I'm trying to get better about it. Like, I'm trying to get better at it for the sake of like making videos and stuff, like talking and doing my eyebrows at the same time. But I think I'm gonna just do them sped up, because when I first sat down to, like, I think I already told you guys that, when I first sat down to film, I didn't have a time crunch. There was nothing going on where I couldn't just sit down and talk and not have to worry about time. But now I'm worried about time, so unfortunately I'm not going to be able to practice in this video. So I think I'm just going to do a sped up me doing my eyebrows, as if it's anything fucking special. Oh my god, that was so fast. I can't believe how fast I did that. I can't believe how quickly I got done. According to my camera, I did it in 2.5 minutes. That's crazy. Oh shit, I didn't tell you guys what I used. I'm getting ready to put on Milani eyeshadow primer. Don't fully endorse it. Don't know if the formula in it's changed. Not a hard word. I refuse to go back and refilm that. Don't know if the formula in it's changed, or I just got a bad one off the shelf that it feels a little more oily than it used to, but that's what I'm using. And on my brows, I use the LA Girl Brow Pomade and the NYX Lift and Snatch. I have to use this. Like, I didn't use it for, I'm over here like, this is my tried and true thing that I've been using for a decade. It's not. I just recently started using it because I severely struggle with doing the tails of my brows, and I always have. Even in high school, I used to shave my eyebrows off completely. Now I may as well. Because I don't hardly have any. Like, I don't hardly have any at all. A lot of people think I have blonde brows. I do not have blonde brows. They are just hanging on for dear fucking life. That's what it is. But what the hell was I talking about? Oh, I haven't been using it for very long, but I had this theory that perhaps it would help me with the tails of my brows, and also help me with the fact that I have a mole right here that like obstructs my ability to make like that sharp tail. I mean, she's not perfect, but you know, the awful right eyebrow is a beloved side character to me, so it's always going to be off. It's always going to be a little wrong, but it looks so much better. Oh my god, it looks so much better. I was talking and I was distracted, but I also like to put a little bit of this on the bottom, because I don't know about any. I know a lot of people have like very oily eyelids that causes their like eyeshadow to smear and not stay put. I also have oily under eyes. Like, I don't know if that's like, I know a lot of people have dry under eyes. I have oily under eyes. I'm not like other girls. I'm not like other girls. I have oily under eyes. Please don't take me seriously. All right, I have had this look stuck in my head for like probably 2 weeks, and I will not lie to you guys, it was heavily inspired by one of those Instagram pages. Sorry, I'm kind of trying to get my stuff a little organized here. One of those Instagram pages that makes like knockoff makeup. I'm pretty sure they stole this makeup look from somebody on Instagram, or maybe even the official ColourPop Instagram, and put it on theirs. But it's a very, very like beautiful green look, and I've wanted to do it, and I wish that I could give someone proper credit for like putting this in my head. I can't go back and find it because the page is down, probably because they got in trouble, because making counterfeit goods is completely fucking illegal. But I wish that I could give proper credit to whoever did this, be it, you know, just like the ColourPop Instagram posting it on their story and a makeup artist doing it, or like a makeup influencer on Instagram. I don't know. But yeah, I've been wanting to do this for a while. I like how I'm sitting here like I'm a professional and I'm really good at things. You should listen to me. Is this a green or is that black? Oh, it is green. I actually think I'm going to stick to my plan. My plan was this, and I might squeak that in there somewhere. I love the color green, guys. And I feel like it's having its moment, because for the longest time, everybody was like, green is the worst color in the world. I think it's having its moment. I think it's having its redemption. I love the color green, and it's probably because I love typo negative. I'm going to speed myself up doing my eyeshadow because I don't have anything to talk about while I'm doing it. Before I get started, the name of this is Impossibly Fast. The name of the one that I was like, is that green? It's Impossibly Fast. Twilight's so bad, it's good. The entire time that I was doing my eyeshadow, I had the song Supermassive Black Hole playing in my head. And not only that, I had this moment where I was like, it would be so funny if they had a sparkly white eyeshadow in this palette that was a reference to Edward, like the skin of a killer or something like that. Because you know when he stands in the sun, he sparkles like a diamond. That one. They do. They should have called it the skin of a killer. But it's just called Edward. Guys, my favorite part about myself, like I was sitting here like thinking about myself, talking about shit and thinking, God, you just act like you know what you're doing. Like you're good at this and you're some kind of hot shot. Like you're some kind of guru. I'm not very good at makeup. I just put on eyelashes and it tricks people into thinking that I am. And also, speaking of eyelashes, I'm going to have to get up and raid my house for a pair because I realized about halfway through doing my wings that I don't know if I have any. I have to change my battery. So hopefully my angle doesn't get awful. the next time that you see me. Hopefully this isn't as bad as I thought it was going to be. I need to take a little wrench thingy, like a little Allen wrench, I think it's what's, am I an adult? Is that correct? And like tighten up the little thing right there is what I need to do. Wow, it's still daylight out. And it's 7. Anyways, I was sitting there doing my eyeliner, which by the way is the Revolution Slick Flick, and sitting here thinking, you just sit there and you tell people things, and you just act like you know what you're talking about. You act like you know what you're talking. You're sitting here fixing your wings repeatedly, and they're not sisters, cousins, twins, best friends. They don't even live on the same fucking planet, and you're over here like, and next we're gonna use this thing. Bitch, stop acting like you know what you're doing. Stop acting like you're good at things. Get a grip, you know? I'm really nice to myself. I took a personality, backstory. By the way, I'm using LA Colors Gel Eyeliner. I always get these advertisements on Instagram for these personality tests and stuff. These little mental health apps that give you personality tests so you can see where you fall with your personality type and all that shit. And there's this really cute one that's always popping up, and they're like, it's free. And one thing about apps being free is they're not actually fucking free. They're free to download. You don't gotta pay to download them. And then they get on your phone and you load them up, you click them and the bitches load up, and they're like, free trial, but then $9 a week after that. At least that's what happened with this app, and then a lot of other apps that I've really wanted. They're like free to download. Yeah, it sure is fucking free to download, but it's not free to use. Anyways, the whole point in that story, I'm using the Essence I Heart Extreme blah, 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 this shit. That stuff. It's got the longest fucking name in the world. The stuff that went viral, and I'm a capitalist wet dream, and I bought it. That stuff, the pink stuff. Anyways, the reason that I bring it up is I took a bunch of quizzes last night at 4 o'clock in the morning, and one thing that I took was what's your toxic personality trait? And it said that I'm a Debbie Downer. This is my crying channel. So I just had to tear up my house looking for eyelashes, and the only ones that I can find, I know that I have 2 unopened boxes of them somewhere. I just don't know where they are. And I don't know if you guys have noticed, I have a table sitting beside my desk, and I only have so much room to swivel around, and I'm sure there's a pair in my makeup drawer. I just don't have it in me right now to tear shit up. So I'm gonna go ahead and take off this stuff. My baking powder. Did I ever tell you guys when I lived with my ex, one of his friends came over? I was really good friends with his then girlfriend, and I was sitting in one of my favorite places at that time to do my makeup was at my dining room table, because we had this huge dining room table and a huge one of those old closets that the door was a mirror. So I would do my makeup in there, and then I would change my outfit 30,000 times in front of that big mirror and stuff like that. And he comes in with her, and we're sitting at the table, and I'm doing my makeup and I'm finishing up, and she's just talking to me like normal, and he keeps looking at me like, and then after I don't know, a 30, 20 something odd minutes, I don't know time, I dusted it off, and he looks at me and he says, oh my God, thank God. He said, I didn't want to say anything, but I was really hoping that it wasn't going to stay like that. I tried to explain that I was baking my face, but it's really hard to explain shit like that to people that don't wear makeup. Also, I'm putting Infallible on top of my makeup. I used the wrong one. As I was telling my story, I was thinking, bitch, your face feels like a fucking saltine cracker. And it's because I used the wrong one. So we're gonna put the right one on top of it. Oh shit, I forgot my eyelashes were drying. The only ones that I could find were the ones from my Mamie Hates video. I think I already told you guys that. So they're like super, super long. I didn't buy them specifically for that video. I bought them like weeks before that and just had never used them. I used to be a really big, like long eyelashes type of person, type of girly, and now it just depends. It just depends on my mood. So I bought these at the Dollar General because they were on sale. And I hadn't worn them, and then whenever I was doing my makeup video, like trying to recreate her makeup look, she wears really big eyelashes, so these were perfect for that. And you know what? They're perfect for this. I just won't be able to wear my glasses. I forgot to tell you guys that I finished my mascara off of camera. It sure did take black shit and put it around my eyes. Also, if you don't put see, this is me sounding like I fucking know what I'm a very good salesman, I think. Somebody that just says things confidently so it sounds like I know what the fuck I'm talking about. I don't. But if you put mascara on your bottom lashes, total game changer. I used to not, and then a couple of years ago I started. I'm about to sneeze, so I have to stop filming. I'm gonna put this Maybelline City Bronzer on my cheekbones if I can get this shit open. Yeah, I just want to look like Angelina Jolie and Maleficent. How many times do I have to say that before it's like, okay? Before it's like, all right, you can shut the fuck up about it. Like any time now. I just want to look like that girl from Glee, you know, the mean one. I kind of feel like I need to put like more what are you doing? I kind of feel like I need to put more eyeshadow on because my eyelashes are like completely overpowering my look. Was that cute, me doing that? And also, I just don't know how to do things without glitter. By the way, I'm using the CoverGirl True Blend So Flushed blah 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 blah. It's still daylight out. It's after 7 and it's still daylight out. I wish it wasn't so shitty outside. I wish it wasn't rainy or I would go outside. Also, I turned the skin smoother off on this and it's still off, but sometimes that shit turns itself back on and then I have to go into the damn settings and turn it back off. It drives me nuts. Like, I don't mind the skin smoothers because they don't like change the structure of your face. You know how some filters will like snatch in your nose and like make your eyes bigger and make your lips bigger and stuff like that? That's not a big fan of. I don't mind the skin smoothers. A lot of them are built into the cameras, but this shit is glitchy. This shit is glitchy. One time I sat down and I took like 4 hours to film a makeup video and I watched it back and you could literally see it blinking in and out. I don't think that enough content creators are transparent about the usage of skin filters, but they are built into the camera. I shut the one off on this, so hopefully it stays off. I keep checking and it hasn't turned itself back on, but sometimes when you turn the camera off and back on, it turns itself back on, and sometimes when you change the battery, that happens. I don't think it's happened, but if it does, I'll point it out. By the way, I'm using the Lottie London Diamond blah, 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 Bounce. I could just read it. Bitch, you could just fucking read it. You could just read the label. You could just know what you're using. It helps you sound like you know what the hell you're talking about, even though you don't. I have no idea what I'm talking about. I don't even know what the fuck I'm doing here. Also, I don't know if I told you guys this. I don't think that I did. I put a little bit of this NYX fat oil on. It's just lip oil on my mouth to kind of take away the crusties a little bit. I love it. I really do. I don't feel like I have enough around my eyes, and I genuinely feel like my eyelashes like stole the show from this look. So What if I put like, I'm kind of thinking about putting like this up to my brow bone and potentially putting some of this, because of fucking course I am. Of course I am. This may be where my too much gene gets me in trouble. I have the Jenna Marble too much gene. A lot of times I do things and I think, stop right there. Just stop. It looks fine. And then I keep going. I keep going and going and going and fuck things up. That seems to be one of my favorite things to do. Also, I'm just really, really, really hoping that I got all of the shit off of this really cheap Amazon makeup brush that severely sheds and leaves little brush hairs all over my face and makes me want to smack myself. I'm really hoping that I'm not going to get a random streak of a different color across my face, but visibly to my eye it doesn't look that bad. We're really pulling for you. You know what? This looks a lot like this. And I feel like if it were not like all concentrated in one area, it would look exactly the same. You know what, bitch, stop. Actually, I need to put a little bit more on this eye. I need to put a little bit more on this eye because at least in the lighting in my mirror, which I know there's a hair on my hand, but that's not what this is about. I know that there's like not as much light over here, but it really feels like there's not as much on this eye as... See, this is what... I just keep tweaking things until I fuck them up. That's literally one of my favorite things to do. Can I at least put a little bit of glitter? Like, can I at least put a little under my eye? To give myself the little crying look. Can I at least do that? I don't know how to not. I don't know how to just chill the fuck out and don't do things. Oh, this eye hurts. Why are you hurting? Bitch, don't start. I need to at least get one selfie and a Walmart trip out of this fucking makeup. Don't you dare, don't start. See, look how much better that looks. Look how much more put together that looks. It just looks so much cuter, I think. This is by Profusion, by the way. I don't know if I said that. Oh my god, my wig looks like it's been through a fucking tornado. My wig looks like it's been through a tornado. And you know what it's been through? Sitting on my shelf. That's what it's been. It hasn't been. You haven't. What are you doing? Like what are you doing? You can't even tell that this eyeshadow is green. You can't, like, it makes me really sad. You can't even tell that this eyeshadow is green. I was gonna put green in the title. You can't even tell the shit is green. But also, my lipstick, I just lined my lips in black eyeliner, and then I used this lime crime black lipstick. I don't know why or what happened, but as soon as that shit hit my mouth, I just got like smacked in the face with the taste of chemicals. I don't know what happened. I don't know why. Like, it just very, very, very strongly tasted like chemicals. And you know what? I powered through using it anyway. I continued to put it on my mouth anyway. Why? Because I paid $15 for it. Because I paid $15 for it, so I'm gonna use it. Also, I'm sitting here running my mouth and there's definitely shit on my teeth. I love that for me. You can't even tell that this is green, but I promise you that it is. I promise you that it is. All right. I'm gonna let you guys go because I gotta get this shit exported. I at least want to get it exported so I can edit it when I get home. I will see you guys tomorrow. Boy.